Hey, welcome to the Stanley Parable. I'm Tygus. This is my wife, Erin.
Hey guys.
And unfortunately, she has the flu.
But
Kind of.
I'm
She's getting
almost better.
But it's just her voice is kind of...
Iffy.
It's
right
kind of iffy.
now.
Yeah, it's not good. So she's getting better.
Yeah.
But she's like, we will record.
Party up in here.
I like how there's a little mini version of us down in the bottom.
We are infinite.
We're infinite. The end is never. The end is never. The end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
That sounds miserable.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
That sounds
This is
thrilling.
what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I would not be happy. I'd be like,
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Poor Stanley.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
all right, let's check this out. Hello. This.
All
Nobody's
of his
here.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That'd be weird. It's like a haunted office.
And then there's the light.
Maybe they all got raptured.
And I guess we're the bad guy. Oh, I can turn the computers off.
Can we push buttons? Maybe we could be employee 423 for a while.
Nope, I turned the computer off. Hello. Okay. Let's go. Whoa.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll follow the narrator this first time. Oh, the door closed. On
Are
its
we being
own.
herded?
Maybe. More white light.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside of you. Take it out passive-aggressively on coworkers and resent them for not supporting you more.
That's amazing.
Monetize free-to-play, shift global market paradigms. Using slides to assure employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. Something, something, something. Everyone's unique, you most of all. Except for, us. 427. What do people want? Things, money, more money. Things but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things and money. We have our own new product.
That's lovely.
What is hot? Profits, 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 profits. Work harder, hard worker. Please no more charts, I'm begging. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, that's funny. Anything else interesting in here? Not cost efficient. Standalone graphs.
Who moved my desk?
Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on a topic of something or other. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Oh, employee, Jim. Someone has a name.
They're not allowed to have names here.
And meeting schedule. We're broke Wednesdays.
Termination Tuesdays.
Financial panic meeting. What to do about 432. Pranking floors meeting. Office party. Do not alter without consulting my board manager.
I enjoy that there is a whiteboard manager.
That's pretty awesome. Whoa. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh, swanky.
Executive bathroom. And it's locked.
Oh.
Anything here? Nope. So fancy.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated
keypad.
this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
I love it.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It's dark.
There's a down button. Take us down.
Oh, freight elevators freak me out.
Loading, loading, loading. Loading, loading, loading. We'll be rebellious next time.
Yes. I've never really watched or played this game, so we'll do both ways.
There's many ways. There's some things we'll never do. For example, there's one thing that the only way to get the ending is to play the game for 4 hours straight.
To question the nature of his job.
Hitting the same
Why did
button.
he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
This is pretty
Stanley
spooky.
walked straight ahead
Mind
to the
control
large
facility.
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. There's an escape door. What is going on?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place
What's that
hold?
place from X-Men?
Cerebro. I was just
Cerebro.
thinking of
Did
that.
he have the strength to find out?
I do have the strength.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Ooh.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Oh, wow.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And
Except
some
one over there.
of them eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Interesting. So they're watching their employees and controlling their minds?
In theory.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
there's
Stanley really
fired
been under
ones.
someone's control all this time?
Where?
Was this the only reason he was happy with his
Oh, yeah.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Apparently.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
The
in
light.
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I'm gonna stare at
Had
this
he
light for a
truly
while.
Spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes. You're all sheep.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over
4.
another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay.
How do we do that?
Let's go find out. Whoa. That's trippy. Oh, let's go up here. Controls Buttons everywhere. Mind controls idle, waiting input.
Looks like a frog.
And when at last he found the source,
That was fast. Did you break it?
I don't know. No.
You broke it.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
That's
Freedom
so...
was mere
I see a bird.
moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Fresh air.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Good for you,
Perhaps his
Stanley.
goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do,
It's beautiful.
or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Ooh, it is really
That
pretty.
was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
We're
Stanley
free.
stepped through the open door.
Let's go to the parking lot. Oh,
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This
Except it
was
looks like we're in the middle of
exactly
nowhere.
the way, right
Yeah.
now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay, Stanley.
so now we shall be rebellious.
I like being a rebel.
Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. Well, the end is never the end. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, we're not going to the meeting room this time. We're going somewhere.
Input received.
Ooh. I want to go through there, and that coffee cup that's just sitting there on this chair.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Nope.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So admirable.
Yes.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Ooh.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in
Give me a
this
cold drink.
immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Or a coffee.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand here.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That looks sketchy.
It really does.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
So,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Good job,
Good
Stanley.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very
I like it.
alright. Let's do this again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
The
be?
end is never the end, is never
Stanley
the end.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I get everything. So we actually have to play this through two more iterations for that screen to update to all 4 inputs.
How come we can't go
Stanley came to
through
a set of
like
two
all the
open
other doors on
this
the way?
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
Um,
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted
'cause
to
there's-
stop by the employee
that's not what they want
lounge
us to do.
first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, but eager to get back to business.
Gorgeous,
Stanley
gorgeous
took
room.
The first open door on his left.
At some point, we'll go here. But I'm being meta.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. 1,000. Jumping off cargo lift, 5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes, I'm totally
I don't
convinced.
know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Ooh,
now
red
listen
or blue door.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining
Yes,
the
it was.
entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
So sassy.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Do we want to take
Go
it?
ahead, Stanley.
Yeah,
Take it for
sure.
a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
1 or 5? Do you
Would
want to make
say
him feel
that
better
the
or
game benefited
crush
from
his
providing
ego?
you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations. You saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's really helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What? Worldwide leaderboard. I like this in 2 seconds. Oh, I like this one. I like how the awards are shrinking. Did you know that 21% skipped the intro sequence, and only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door, and 98% are more attractive than Stanley? How
That's
long does it
so
take you to
mean.
get through the correct door? Compete against others. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Let's go through here again. Oh.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard
Yeah,
makes
let's give
you
you a
feel
5.
motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In
Oh.
this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
So-
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
So there's actually a person who did this for 4 hours to see what would happen if you played it that long.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
There's a
I'm not
plant.
even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
So he's going to make us play the greatest game of all time.
Stanley, is this any better? At last,
I can't
the one
jump.
thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where?
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Iron. Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off... Yes. It's complete.
It's
I made
beautiful.
it, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
All right. I can be happy in a dirt house.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
So the thing about this, to make even that out of diamond, you need 64 diamond blocks to make... Sorry, you need 64 diamonds to make one block. So...
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. I have not.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
I hear a spider.
I enjoy the sassiness.
He's super sassy. Like, his accent makes it perfect. Oh, it's Portal.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
It's a game called Portal, my friend.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
That must have hurt.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any...
Oh.
What?
We escaped. He's probably like, what?
Where are we escaping to?
It looks like a horror landscape. It's like if The Office was just completely trashed. He's probably like, I cannot be sassy if you're not here to listen to me.
I miss the sass.
Oh, there'll be sass. It occurs to me we haven't had the adventure line yet.
Next time.
427.
That's our office.
Ooh,
So fancy.
it's beautiful. What do I do?
I don't know.
Can I do anything? No? I want. What's on the screen? Oh, I'm sad now. I wanted to do stuff. Where?
What's happening?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
No, you can't.
I don't think he's patient enough for that.
What's... I was like, what are we going to do? We're going to, like, fall to our death? So, I think that's it for this episode. There will be more episodes, because we need to activate the other two, do the other two input, whatever it is. Get the adventure line, get all of the other endings. So, yeah. I love this game. It's so sassy.
It is super sassy.
It's like sass in my pants.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm random, okay? So, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give us a like, a subscribe, and a comment. And thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.